Now,
cut her off again.
I've got a message that's come up here from Tracey-lee Short. Thank you again, Sharona and Robert. I was feeling a little lost, but you both have given me joy about the future.
I read Tammy, not Sharona.
Oh.
It's all good.
She mightn't have been watching.
Yeah.
You just blend into one person.
I had another person ask, do the three of you guys see the same thing?
You know, often we all, and I just looked over at Robert's notes and he was writing, and I know Tracey does the same thing. That always happens.
Yeah,
it happens to Tracey and I, and now I've looked over and saw Robert's notes say yes.
Yeah.
So I think
we
what
really
happens,
do.
Like we get the same message, but
we
might
do.
get it.
It's in a different way.
Yeah. So it's like if I see a healer, I might see like glowing hands.
Yeah.
Maybe Tracey sees like the ambulance symbol. Maybe you see like that twisting snake thing.
That's right.
You know, it's like
I see nothing, people. I see nothing.
I see dead people. Like this one. We don't know who she is yet.
Why can't you use the whole page? Like,
I don't know.
The whole page.
They're miniature.
Like tiny little pictures.
Is that someone in a picture frame?
Hello, Maria from Portugal.
Okay, so we've got lots of international ones.
We
tonight.
have.
Do you think we should go there?
Yeah. We should go there.
So, Kira's asked who's won the reading. I'll post it. Yeah, I'll post it up. Probably not tonight.
But we will.
We will. Now, how do I do the plus, Robert?
Yeah, press and hold this.
Oh, ooh, you learn something new every day. Now, I'm not dialing because I'll end up in...
I have no idea.
I'll end up in...
I'm
theirs would be like, it would be +1, and then don't read out their number.
No, but I'm saying because I can't see, we'll end up ringing, I don't know, Brazil or something.
No, it's not Brazil.
I know.
I can tell you it's not Brazil.
We're ringing Michigan.
What's their name?
Kim. It's Kimmy.
She probably wouldn't get that humour. We're ringing America. That's exciting.
It should go.
What time is it there?
Hello.
6 a.m.
Hello, is that Kim?
Yes.
Hello, Kim. It's Sharona here. How are you?
Oh my God.
We've
That's not the reaction we were hoping for.
We're ringing from Australia. Hi, Kim.
I cannot even believe. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I set my alarm to wake up.
Oh, you really stood out for me, darling. You really did, and everyone else, because the girls gave me your number. So Tracey and I were fighting over it. So maybe we'll do a tidbit each. How about that?
Whatever goes.
Now, my darling, did you want to ask me a question, or did you just want me to do a reading for you?
If you could just do a reading for me, that would be wonderful.
Sure. Can I have your birth date?
Yes, it is September 16th.
And the year?
1973.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep picking up a male person around you. He's alive and well, but I felt like there's been emotional upheaval with this person. He might be quite a little bit darkish or mid-brown haired, and he's been significant in your life, but I feel like there's a emotional upheaval or distance. Now, do you know who I'm talking about there?
It could be my biological father.
Do you feel like that what I'm seeing is, had you kind of gotten back together and then he's gone again, if that makes sense?
Yes, very much so.
I actually feel, and look, I need to tell you what I see here. I actually felt he has two completely different sides to his nature. And it's like I see a lot of regrets on one hand, but this other side where he doesn't want to feel any sort of guilt.
Yes.
And so in saying that, I don't feel like he's a bad person. I just feel like his emotional side doesn't cope with whatever happened in the past. And looks,
Yeah.
he might look at it and say, my biological father isn't really a very nice person. In fact, he's an ass. But I do feel that he has an ass. He does have those regrets there, and I do feel that. Now, had you met your biological mother?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I keep getting that, because I'm looking at two people here, because there is a lady in spirit that I can see, but they are talking about mum's side of the family, but I'm not sure if it's your biological side or your adoptive side.
It's definitely biological.
Okay. This lady in spirit is around you all the time. Now, they are telling me where your actual father is concerned, there's a lot of health issues around him, and in 3 years, there is some sort of legal issue that I see coming up around him. Now, the other thing, I don't know what that is, and you probably won't know until that happens, but the other thing that I saw around you was there is movement around property, and there's changes around a work situation, which it's like I see something major coming up in the next 2 months.
Oh.
And it's something that I feel like is like a bit of a wish come true in actual fact. So there's something really positive there. There's a wish come true there. Now, I'm going to pop you over to Tracey because she has some things she wants to talk to. And thank you for talking to me, darling girl.
Thank you.
Hey Kim, how are you? So,
I'm great. How are you?
yeah, good, thanks. I just want to say I've got a lot of love around you. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am married for 12 years.
Okay, because I've just got a lot of love there. And I want to say that there's been some issues around someone's back. Is it? And I'm going to your partner. Has he had back trouble?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because they showed me that he's been struggling with that a little bit. But he's okay, but I've just got issues around his back, and I just feel
He's
like...
never ready.
Why?
He's a battery. Keeps going and going.
Keeps going and going. So, and I've also got for you, you're asking where are you going, where are you going, what are you doing? But there's some big changes around work. I think Sharona touched on that as well. And I actually feel they're positive changes. I feel like there's been a bit of stress around you to do with the job. But I see you as a mentor. You're like a mentor. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
New beginnings there, and I actually feel like you're going to get the respect you deserve because I feel that's been a little bit short. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I've got an overseas trip coming in the next probably 3 months, 3 to 4 months. There's somewhere overseas you're going, and I've got a lot of new beginnings. I've got money changing, but in a positive way, and I feel like that's around your husband too, to do with his work. So is he self-employed?
Is he self-employed?
Yeah.
No, he is not. He just got a new job, though.
Just got a new job, okay. Because I feel like there's big opportunities coming for him. And wherever he was before, I feel like he was just settled, if that makes sense, whereas this is challenging. So I've just been asked by Sharona to ask you, do you know a Dan or Daniel?
I do.
So who is he to do with work?
Dan or Daniel?
Yeah.
The person I was thinking. No, I would have to think about that. I'm not sure who that would be.
Okay, we'll leave that for the second though. So good things coming for you. Have you a daughter? How old's your daughter?
I do not have children.
No children. Who's the young female that's around you a lot? Younger female.
I would have to think about that too. We live on a lake, so we have a lot of neighbors with young children. So
No.
I do have a lot of young children around me a lot.
It's in your circle. It's in your family circle.
Okay, well, I believe I know who that could be.
Okay, because I've got you hearing news about that one. So, but it's good news. So I just hear you're getting a phone call about that, and there's a celebration around that girl. I'm being told a celebration. I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Robert now. You get the job lot tonight.
One of each. How are you, Kim?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I get to talk to you.
Aw, thank you. I can't even think of made my day. My life is complete.
Well, thanks for calling. well, I know, like, in the US, it's like a super early right now, so, I appreciate you being up. But it feels to me around you, Kim, like what your angels are saying is there's something to do with like a change of season around you. So it's like, how we go from like spring to summer and, that kind of thing. It's like something to do with a change of season, and that's like this, it's almost like this big change in all areas of your life at the same time. So I don't know if that's when like these new opportunities with like work stuff and relationship stuff kind of starts to take place, but it also feels like there's these other things that kind of happen around that change of season where maybe we don't feel as great as we normally do. Maybe we feel a little bit kind of fuzzy headed and we can't just kind of get our mojo back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I do.
And what your angels show me is that you're like a really intuitive and somewhat psychic person. It's like you've got all those gifts in there, and you see and you feel a lot more than you actually let on.
Yes, I do.
And they show me the main way that they give you messages is through your feelings.
Okay.
So
that's good to know.
So that's not just like emotional feelings, but also feelings like, we feel like tingling, or, we feel like a pressure or a heat change or something like that. There's like this change of, feeling and energy around you, which is your indication to know things. So take, for example, you meet somebody for the first time, you shake their hand, and instantly in your gut, you're kind of like, I don't like this person. It's like you have no logical reason.
That's so true. That's so right.
It's like there's no logical reason for you to think that way, but it's like that sensitive part of you just says, nope, I don't want to hang out with them anymore. So.
That's good to know, because I didn't quite understand. Everybody would always say, how do you know? You just know. And I just could never explain it, so this makes sense. And that helps me so much to now understand where these odd feelings were coming from. So thank you.
And you've got to trust them. Like, that's the thing. It's like these other people will say, oh no, you're just being too sensitive, or you're overthinking things, and just give it a chance. It's like, don't give it a chance. Trust your gut feelings. Trust your intuition, because that's going to tell you the truth. These other people are just trying to, be nice and be polite, which sometimes means that, we get hurt at the end of it. Now, like Tracy, I also got the relationship stuff around you, so it feels like maybe there's something that's going to happen which is going to take this to even greater depths of love in the coming months. Maybe it's a bit of a trip or a holiday or something like that, where the two of you just get that time together to really reconnect. Okay. And they show me as well, it's like there's this kind of like a fork in the road for you. So it's like, do I go left? Do I go right? And what they're saying is it's that thing again, to trust your gut feelings, because inside you already know what the best answer is, but your brain is jumping in and going, oh, but this makes more sense. So instead of listening to the logical brain, I want you to go into your heart. Okay, so what is your heart telling you to do? And that's where your angels want you to go. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, if you want, Kim, if you send us an email, I will send you a copy of my book, Nutrition for Intuition, to help fine-tune those psychic gifts of yours.
That would be such a blessing. Thank you so much. And I actually think I'm going to receive my flower therapy oracle cards today. There's
cool.
email on the way, so
nice.
I'm a big fan, And
Oh, thanks.
you're so blessed to have been chosen today to get a reading from all three of you wonderful people. Thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you for
Thank you,
waking
Kim.
up so early.
Thank you, Kim, and I passed along the note so that they got the number.
Well, we wrote it down.
Okay.
Everyone gets credit.
Everyone had a part in that, didn't they?
And that's support@robertreeve.com.au for the email.
Mhm.
That's correct, isn't
Yep,
it?
that's the one.
Okay. Now,
I
everyone...
did